Ladies and gentlemen, we have got giant breaking news. I normally go live from the studio. I'm here in the control room, 4 to 6 p.m. Sundays with the Sunday broadcast, and then weekdays 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. For InfoWars Live with yours truly, Alex Jones. I was about to go live with a breaking news report from the new documents that President Trump just released last night. As you know, he said a week and a half ago exclusively to InfoWars that he was going to be releasing them. The media said we were wrong. It wasn't true, that he wouldn't. Then the next morning he tweeted that he would be releasing the documents. And then when they were supposed to come out Thursday night, 200 files didn't get released. Most of them did. He said, that's not my doing. They're blocking them. Well, Saturday night he released them. And we know why they were trying to hold them back. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Surgeon General reports and the FBI. When they did the autopsy, he was shot through the front, through the neck. It's like you see him in the famous Zapruder film, and out the back. He was shot in the back, too. But he was also shot in the side of the head, and so the back of the head blew off from the front and side. So one straight on from the overpass, and then one here that blows the side and back of the head off. We've always known that just as riflemen or folks that understand basic ballistics, but now it's in the FBI, CIA, Surgeon General report that was suppressed. This is directly from the CIA. I mean, this is incredible. It's up on Infowars.com and Newswars.com. Now, I was going to get to that in more detail, and I will coming up in 45 minutes when we go live at Infowars.com/show at over 200 radio stations and TV stations around the country. But this is dangerous info. I'm getting this live time, okay? I mean, this is coming in. I'm going to cover the name up. Look at this. It's messing up, showing the name. Never mind. Hold on a second. I've got to cover this up somehow. This is coming in live right now from my White House source. Ladies and gentlemen, this is just absolutely bombshell information that we have coming in. Urgent. I'm not going to say the source. Paul Manafort and his campaign deputy will be indicted tomorrow morning with a third unidentified person. I am, quote, boarding a plane. And the deputy will be Rick Gates. So Paul Manafort and Rick Gates will be indicted along with a third person that the source does not know. They've been told to surrender their passports and that the feds are coming in the morning. I'm not going to say who my source is. Let's just say it's direct. Again, I'm going to stop right there with the information I'm going to give out. I'm going to find out how much more I can give out before I give you that information. You know, when we told you the hostage rescue team source gave us intel that there was Islamic material and multiple shots and he was shooting down the hallway and all that, people said, oh, that's made up. 2 weeks later, it all came out. So we have the real sources, and so that's the information right there. I've also talked to the source right before we went live here. But imagine, ladies and gentlemen, living to see where LBJ is a KKK member. That's in the documents. The government wanted to blow up different facilities in the U.S. and blame it on Russia to start World War III. It's just more on Operation Northwoods. They shot Kennedy from the front. It's just crazy. And then they got Oswald going to visit with the KGB in Mexico and stuff. Of course, he was CIA. He was going to create, you know, those ledgers and infiltrates. Why he was sent to the Soviet Union from a U-2 spy base in Japan. I mean, this whole thing's coming down like a house of cards. We're going to have it all exclusively in 40 minutes at Infowars.com/show. If you don't have a local affiliate in your area, we're in a lot of TV stations trying to pick us up. That's what we're doing TV as well, not just for streaming. But we're getting banned on Facebook, Google, and Twitter. We got to use sub-accounts now. We're banned on all three right now. They're not even claiming that we violate copyright. They just say, oh, you violated terms of service. And it's because we have so much credibility right now. I mean, one thing after another that we tell you about keeps coming out. I mean, look, I've had Trump on the show. I have all these other famous people on. I have all these sources on, people that expose Benghazi. We've exposed everything because we're willing to tell the truth. We're willing to expose it. We're willing to put our necks out there and not be cowards. Somebody's got to do it. But I got to tell you, this is just getting crazy. Now, everybody obviously thought it'd be Manafort on Friday that was going to get indicted as a smokescreen for Mueller being a bagman for uranium and being in 10 companies with the Russians and being paid off. I mean, they all got caught. That's why they were saying Trump was a Russian, because they were actually scared when he got in, they'd go to prison. So it's a good smokescreen. I got to hand it to him. But everybody, thought it'd be Manafort, but I got calls saying, no, Manafort's not been called, and others haven't been called. I think it's somebody else. Be careful. Just got the call, just got the text. They said, no, they got called by the FBI, and they said, surrender your passport. Don't try to use it. We're coming. And so this is imminent right now. All right, 40 minutes from now, Infowars.com/show. We'll have streams, but as you know, a lot of them get kicked off and banned. They got brigades of folks now that flag it and put up false claims. Notice as libertarians, we don't do that to all the communist and socialist sites. It's just they want to shut us down because our credibility is exploding. It's why we have our own feeds on audio and video at Infowars.com/show. It's why we're on in Los Angeles, why we're on in Chicago, why we're on over 240 affiliates now, because the stations now know we're telling the truth. We've gone from like 170 affiliates a year ago to 240 plus, and we've had a lot of mom and pops in places like upstate New York and Tennessee and places, that have been carrying us for 15, 16, 17 years. We have some affiliates 18 years old, but on syndicated 20 years, on air 22. We're now getting the heavy hitters picking us up because they understand we're getting censored. So it's good to see the Streisand effect against all this censorship, because the traffic to InfoWars, the traffic to News Wars, the traffic to Prison Planet, the traffic to our own video streams is just the biggest ever now. It costs a lot, though, 50, 60, 70 grand a month just to pay for our own video and audio feeds, because it's millions and millions every day tuning in. So please go buy some products at InfoWarsStore.com. You've seen them targeting the products in the news, lying about them. Lawyers sent the notice of lawsuit to the folks this week. I mean, I don't want to do this, but lawsuits, we're writing them up, they're getting filed, so got to fight back. And it's like the red slime stuff, but like red slime, they lied about it. We're not selling red slime, they lied about us. We've got lawsuits we'll win, but I just want them off my back. Not until I get $100 million judgments, they're going to stop. That may take 5 years, folks, and $10 million to prosecute. But we're in a war, and I'm not made out of money. I mean, I take home very, very little at the end of the day. It's not. I don't care about the money. I care about defeating the globalists. So, but I need a lot of money to sue these people and to put up our own websites and our own streams and our own feeds, because they're shutting us down. Roger Stone got banned off Twitter last night, just like Milo got banned permanently. I mean, they cannot debate us. They can't fight us. They're trying to shut us down. And while they let their Antifa and people death threat everybody and just engage in all their racist garbage, it is so sad. But we're fighting back, and that's the good news. We built our own platform, Infowars.com/show. We're trying to shut that platform down. So spread the free iPhone and Droid apps. Spread the free podcast links. Post my videos to your own channels. Whatever. It's all free to air. That means copyright free. Just get it out there, folks. Just fight the globalists. Just take action and go to InfoWars Store and get a CNN is fake news, Infowars.com is real news shirt. Get a Molon Labe for men and women. We got a whole Made in America line. We got Made in Mexico if you'd rather pay 40% less. It's up to your choices in life. But please make the choice to fund this operation. Please make the choice to not trade with the enemy, with the globalists, knowingly and consciously. We all buy some globalist stuff, you can't help it, but try to shop with the good guys and we'll change the world. InfoWarsStore.com. We're live in 35 minutes. Again, I mean, it's all out. Trump delivered, man. He released it all. They shot Kennedy from the front. They knew Hitler was in South America, photos of him. We always knew that, but I talked to folks that are in high-level intelligence today, and they said, well, we knew that, and there's more, and we're not allowed to tell anybody about it, but now we can say some things. So look for that tomorrow exclusively. I can't believe it. This is like a Twilight Zone. And maybe this is like The Running Man. Or no, it's Total Recall. And I went and paid for a simulation, in some high-tech deal in the future, to like where I'm the hero or something. I mean, this is getting weird, folks. We've got all the data. We're breaking all the news. This is all actually happening. But no, they've proven mathematically that this is the real third dimension. You're all heroes taking action, no matter what color you are, where you came from. There's a huge global awakening happening right now. We've been down for a long time, but now truth is on top. But hey, people are paying for it. Manafort, his deputy, and an unnamed person getting arrested tomorrow morning. You heard it and saw it here first. Infowars.com. If you're watching this transmission and spreading the word, you better damn believe you are the resistance. Woo! Spread that link.